to go down Newell Street later. I'm going to have I might actually go down to where Manning's pies are. There's not a Manning's pie. Ask why. There used to be a zebra crossing, which it still was, because then they have to stop. Australian laws. Yeah. A lot of Manning's pie. Ask why. They've never updated that building. It still looks old and not looked after. I don't know why the places do that. Maybe they don't get enough business to be able to afford to do it up. I don't know. I don't know how it works for them. Particular. AMX, Australia's biggest motorcycle accessories retailer. And then Manning's Pies straight after that. So we're going to head to the DFO to fill in a bit of time. And that soon. There's Cairns Mazda, BMW, the next one along. I want to get rid of this drink. I've got two hands free, so I can take photos when I need to or want to. Any of the photos that turn out will end up on the end of the video as usual. If you've been watching my Innisfail videos, you'll see that, how it works. I get a decent length video, so we can look back and see what it was like. Just wish there wasn't people standing outside the Manning's pies. It's not a Manning's pie. Ask why. Not really my cup of tea, their pies. Each their own, you know, it's one of those things. It's very subjective, like any food and that. But we'll get a couple of photos while we're outside it. What we'll do, we might do the side street and then up around the side street. Maybe they're nicer when they're, you know, you're fresh and you buy them from here. That's the thing too. Manning's Pies established in 1936. Old signage that's there. Hopefully that'll show up on camera. The old Manning sign. Yeah, like I said, it'd be nice if they did it all up. And that. Oh, we might just mosey on down here to Scott Street and have a look around. Do a bit of a block here around. See where we get to. I remember this place being here. I've walked down here many times over the years. Hi. Wow, it's quite windy. Local glass company. Yeah, I wish I could find a bin. Wouldn't be the worst thing. There's one outside the pie shop, but didn't want to use it if I hadn't bought anything from there. It was right up against the business, like it was their own one, not a council one. Westcort Tyre Centre. Final fencing contractors. I think Mr. Rentals, was it? I don't know if it was Mr. Rentals or another one. It was the same idea. Used to be up here to my right. But I think that's long gone. And then there was a pool shop, but billiards, that sort of pool. So billiard tables and stuff. Yeah, I know that's still there. Up here where these triangle type buildings are. Yeah, it's interesting to have a look back at these places and see, like walk along this area where I used to go. Yeah, I think a lot of these places that were around back in 2006 and 7 when I walked along here in 8, long gone. Some are still here, some aren't. And some I don't remember, some I do. Mustard design plus digital. Espresso bar there, Neil Street Cafe. Razorbacks, men's cuts. I remember there was a hairdresser up here, like a barber shop, and then like a cafe on the corner. Quality apprentice and trainees. There we go. A lot of different places. Well, we'll go down to Scott Street and then walk along and head up to the DFO as planned. Another 4x4 place, Filth. We build adventure, camping gear, 4x4 accessories, and then Nomad stainless steel. Like I say, it'd be interesting to look back 20, 30, 40 years from now, do other videos along here, these different places, and just see what's around. I think that takeaway place is closed. Oh, not that far away from where I have to go later. I'm sort of in my old area, so yeah, it's a lot, means a lot to me. TJM Cairns. Across there with the yellow on it, on the corner. Takeaway lunch and munch. It's closed. Just hoping that it'll open when I come through later. Bit of drink. This clown. A bit dangerous. Yes, I've got to go down there a little later, about 1:30, 1 o'clock, something like that. Anyway, let's mosey along here. Probably come back along here and do video a bit later too. Got a bit more detail. My way to the location I've got to go to. Zapalia Motors A and B lattice, patios and Cairns second-hand and new tyres. There you go, Cairns second-hand and new tyres. We're on Scott Street now. MJP panel and paint. That one's such a small sign, it's a little silly. The one with that next to Dent Master. Oh well. Carline mufflers, just up here. On my side of the road, but there's people standing around, so. Big industrial. Yeah, Carline mufflers, simply inexhaustible. One of their old ads. That's the thing in the advertising. Whew. I can't read the name of that street over there. But I recognise some of the buildings. Cairns Brake and Clutch Centre, they advertised on TV for years and years and years. 30 Scott Street panel works over there. This one here did. Advertised for years. So there's public bins around. Let's see if I've got any. Yeah, I think that place is open over there. Have I got any messages from anyone? Bushman's Pies. Yeah, Bushman's Pies. That is open. Wonder when they close. I might be able to get a drink there later on. Vineyard Christ Rollers Ministry. ROLLERZ Ministry. There you go. Sure, that used to be a dance studio. Yeah, I remember that being a dance studio. There's Bushman's Pies on the corner over there. Wayne Boylett, B-O-Y-L-E-T-T. Mechanical. Paint place. Yeah, well, right there. I just remember that being a dance studio. I don't know if that's correct. I think so though. Thank you, Solar. And there's one they advertise on the a lot of these are advertised on the TV. Everyone is welcome. There you go. The paint place. A lot of similar places around. A lot of panel beaters. Yeah, panel beater, but panel beaters. Colin Carpenter, if anyone knows who Colin Carpenter is, leave it in the description, in the comments, because he said panel beater instead of panel beater, because the panel beater was named Peter. You got someone he knew, panel Peter. One of the Cairns hardware places, one of many. Bathroom and kitchen centre. Alright, we'll head down here. So we're going to the DFO and it's right there. Hello doggy. Two doggies. Lion Street Paint and Panel. And Cairns Customs next to it. Look at the Cairns taxis. Maxi taxi. Yes, we do take one person. Correct. Cairns Customs and Car Sound. Yeah, it's not the sort of place, sort of area that most people would walk around and get video, but I like it. I like doing it. These sort of areas because you don't usually see it. So that way, people can look back and see businesses that you wouldn't even expect to see on a video. And like a video like this sort of video, Barry Street. Yeah, a little bit of residential amongst all this, all the industrial. Yeah, Barry Street, Barry. Dragon Tours and Limousines. That bus. Nice. Yeah, Dragon Tours and Limousines. I don't know if you'll see a limousine along here. Doubt it. Nah. Not where I'm looking anyway. Anyway, let's mosey along. Cairns Hardware Tool Centre. Just here, sorry if the camera goes up high, which it tends to do sometimes. Easy Left, see that advertised on TV over the years. Easy Left, coming up on Stewart Street. Oh, there's where Godfrey's used to be, straight across the road. We'll head over that way anyway. Yeah, Stewart, S-T-U-R-T. Stewart. Stuart Little. Or Stuart Minkus. If you know, you know. There's Mission Australia. It's down there. Trying to go as slow as possible, but I've got a time limit. I'm trying to get as much in as I can. Cairns Diesel Service. Galaxy Light and Fans. Over there. Galaxy Lighting and Fans. Get it right. Canine Fitness Centre. Cairns Dog Studio. Oh, must be where they take photos of doggies. Part of it. No, it's alright. Good idea. it works, it works. Glass. Oh. Skoda Cairns. And then Yamaha, that's what I was thinking of, Yamaha before. You can go down there and get to Scott Street that way. Well, it's not just Innisfail, there's a random Cairns? Yeah, Kmart. Random Kmart trolley. Oh, wouldn't be a Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video without it. Godfrey's are still open. I thought they closed down. Pretty sure Godfrey's had closed down. I remember there used to be Eagle Boys along here too. Eagle Boys Pizza. And then it become that Pizza Capers. I don't know if anything's like that's in that spot anymore. We'll have a gander, have a look. Mosey on over. All those different ways of saying it all. Yeah, Godfrey's. Very surprised it's still there. Godfreys.com.au. Oh, we'll get a crossover anyway, so heading back. I'll come out here. Brightness. Ready to go bank. Yeah, this was all like a little convenience store, this part here, for years. Then the video store at the corner. So where this person's sleeping. Point the camera the other way out of respect. You gotta have respect for people, they're still human. They've still got feelings. All that. And this chap is using the ATM. Of course we don't want to say that. Yeah, that's something I don't see every day. Someone smoking a pipe. No. Got a Taco Bell sign. I'm going to get a photo of it from over here, the one they've taken down on the actual building, if I can. Got it, hopefully. Hopefully it's clear enough. These good guys. The good guys used to be Michael or the good guys, but JB Hi-Fi bought it out all over. So it's all JB Hi-Fi basically. Yeah, this camera seems a little bit more zoomed in than it used to. I don't know what's going on with it. But anyway, so the cookie crumbles. Yeah. Hobler Street. Hobler or Hoobler. Who knows? Pet stock. That used to be something else at one stage. I might go down this way. So we can see, fill in a bit of time while we're at it. Where Pete's Miles used to be down here. Might mosey out onto the footpath while there is one. Got body stuck to the packaging, always fun. So you can't get it out without coughing and getting it stuck to it and start coughing. Oh, pardon me. Wow, yeah. Been years since I've walked down here. Multiple. Yeah, I've kept this on low light and it seems to be alright because it's overcast and that. So it's got something to do with it. Hembrows. So written on a sign down there, Hembrows. So this one here, oh, is it Stuart? Yeah, Stuart. I saw it before from the other street. Wonder what's in where Pete's Miles used to be. Unless he still has a mile part there. It's a car park for the good guys. And loading zone. Yeah, you could spend a couple of bob in there. Could use the old school sayings. Colorbond steel, steel line. It was all part of Cairns Hardware, all this. All these dark blue buildings. Cairns Hardware Trade Centre. Wow, Cairns Hardware is huge. I don't know why they don't just buy a big block somewhere and just put it all. I guess they slowly and surely did all this. And they had the money too. Yeah, Hobler, Hobbler Street. I don't know what this side one is here. It's got no sign. One these people are turning into. Cairns Hardware Transport Centre. Wow. I believe how huge this Cairns Hardware is now. I don't remember it all being Cairns Hardware along here. Guess we've got a footpath again. Might be a street sign. Well, this one's Scott Street coming up, I'm pretty sure. Or was it the next one's Scott Street? Oh. Becomes like a maze along here. Engine reconditioning. There's the other domain, Cairns Hardware, Tormans and Cairns Hardware and Tormans Paint Centre. There we go. Ultimate linings. Selling petition cladding specialists. Oh, Tinder Car, oh yeah. I know you. I know Tinder Car. I know that name. Multiple years ago. Also had a bit of rain in this part, which is bad drainage. Wow, street we just came out of. Towards Good Guys. Oh, what time is it now? 1 o'clock. For half an hour to fill in. Oh, that's right, the elephant. I'd forgotten about that elephant. There's been an elephant out on the way out to the airport too. Yeah, there you go. Might as well just call this suburb Cairns Hardware and be done with it. Wow. I walked down to Spence Street because I've got the half an hour to waste to fill in. And I might get the cable out to charge the camera a bit more. It's getting low. Or I can change the battery handle to the other one. I've done 6 kilometres. I have walked 6 kilometres today. Well, that's without the time I spent in Earlville shopping town. That's probably about 7. All up, it's Cairns Hardware. Again, they've got a bit of a ledge there. I'm going to put the camera down for a sec. Change batteries. So they would have closed at 1 PM today. Look at the camera where you can see what. They're kind of just a normal recording mode, not the low light mode. So we can do what we can. Down towards Bungalow Park, I can see the lighting. Stadium type lights. Okay. There's the Scott Street. So where I want to go is right down the south end, or whatever you want to call it, the Stockland end of Scott Street. But like I said, I've got around half an hour to fill in. It's not really wasting time, it's filling in because I like getting the video and that. It's fun. Oh, I would love to have a new top of the range, top of the line camera to be doing all this with, but you know, this is good for what it is. I'd love to get a new one of this particular one, but it's $800 and something, so gonna happen for now. Burson Auto Parts coming up. We're nearly up to Spence Street. Yeah, we're pretty close to Spence Street. Like a right old end of Spence Street. And Little Spence. Oh, I remember this old building. It would have been, I don't know what it would have been back in the day. This yellowy one with the brick and the 2 roller doors. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments what this used to be. Window centre. Well, that's what it is now. Or what it used to be. Yeah, it's just got that old look to it. You can tell, it might have been a house at one stage. There's Bridgestone, Tyre and Auto. I don't know if we can do a blocky, like go further down past that Michelin service centre and do a block. And come out. There's... Man, the drainage isn't that good here again. Franzmann Street. F-R-A-N-Z-M-A-N-N Street. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Burson Auto Parts. NQSS, North Queensland Security Solutions. You'll trust our technology. That's what it says. Yeah, it's hard to read when they do that sort of running riding. No left yet. Been that advertised on TV a lot over the years. Same with electrical. Oh, it's Uber Eats. Guy there, it's Uber Eats. Have you had his accident? Or being recorded? Lady at no left was getting something. Clark Diesel, Park with an E. Top end off-road Centaur. Quintrax. Yamaha, what's that? That Bill's Marine. Soon find out. I think it might be. Just might be. There's another Westcort Motors, Cairns, Genuine Parts place. Oh, right. Yep, Bill's Marine, I was right. Bill's Marine. Yeah, they've advertised on TV for years and years. Flick pest controller over there, Michelin service centre. If I could go down there and do a blocky, I'd be fine, but yeah, don't think that's possible. Spence Street, that was Lion Street we're on now. So, Spence Street. Ah, Spence Street and Little Spence. My old mate. My old mate, Spence Street. If you know, you know. Walked down here hundreds of times. Maybe thousands of times. Oh, I'm going to walk this bike path here some other way. It's the Southern Cycleway, Warrina, 1.9 kilometres. Tyre Plus. There's a Uber Eats chap. I'll get across here. So that's a bicycle spot. I can get across. Wouldn't be too bad, yeah. Achtung crocodile. No, I wouldn't swim in there. I know people do. Well, they have over the years. I know they still do. Certainly wouldn't. Yeah, I wonder where this comes out. The Michelin. Tough tyres. GT radials and such. Plovers. Yeah, I don't think it goes anywhere in this. Oh, I remember down here. Yeah. I know it. Sims Group. Proprietary Limited. They don't really want to get done by plovers. One of the most fun times. Yeah. Well, this wasn't here in my day, but you could walk down on the road and that. So it's Max Stocks. It used to be Max Stocks Seafood. We used to see that in town. Go to different places. I still see some Max Stocks trucks in town. Max Stocks. Wholesale food service, air conditioned. That's hard to read. I'm a bit away from it, so you know, bear with me. Locally owned. Close enough. Anyway, I'm not going to go all the way down. I'm going to go back to Scott Street sort of area. Just gives you an idea of what's around here. Let this person go on this side, on their side. Whew. Hi, how you going? Yeah, very humid. Yeah, very humid today. It was alright for a while there, then it gets hot again, then it cools down, then it gets hot again. So you go straight, you end up in the city. End up in Bungalow, the suburb of Bungalow. Oh, there's, yeah. Road ahead sign, city 3.4 kilometres. Well, it just says 3.4, but I'd say it's kilometres, not metres. E-scooters, pretty cool. I overtook it me. They really should just tap their horn a little bit, the bell, just to warn people they're coming. But there's your, where they're going is more your Little Spence Street side. Oh, it would have been cool to have one of them to derp around on today. That would have been fun. Derping around all these little streets and that full pathway. I would have did the whole thing at the time. Anyway, that's where they say there's crocodile-dillies, as they say. It looks very crocodile sort of place where they inhabit. Whew. Whew. Yeah, it's quite warm. Skydive bus, I see them regularly in Innisfail going past on the highway. And when I used to ride out to Mundu, Wangam, places like that, I'd see them go past. Some big machinery, Hitachi, different machines, excavators and whatever. Wow, some beefy chappies there. Hammond's Electrical again. So it's going to rain any minute again. So we might finish the video once I turn into Scott Street. No left industrial equipment where that lady come out and got her food. I assume it was food. Personal auto parts. And that building before that I was wondering, because it looks like an old house from behind, the side and that. Looks abandoned, not used anymore. North, you can read north on there and then the signs are in the way, I mean the plants are in the way, so I don't know. It's north, the North Coast Machinery, I would say, I don't know. Yeah, there's that rain. Yeah, see all that rain there. Better keep an eye out for potholes along here too. A lot of places don't have warnings where you can go and stand under. Anyway, we'll get this video finished soon. Hopefully that cafe's still open around the one I said I'd go to and get a drink. see how we go, see how the time is by then. Yeah, it's interesting to go get some videos around the old area. It's not too bad to walk along here when a lot of the businesses are closed, so they're not as busy, and you can get along here better. Ricktron Energy, Blue Power, Sun Power authorised dealer. They're open 9 till 5 Monday to Thursday, and Friday they're open till 4 PM from 9 AM. There you go. Yeah, just up the road there was a cafe I saw earlier. I think I might have to put this camera away. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is the best of times, keeping memories alive for us future generations to see. Check the links in the description. Stay safe, stay cool, stay dry. And we'll catch you in the next one.